What's going on, Flunky?
Welcome to the most attended podcast in all the internet. It's so attended. So many people here.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean,
We got more people at this podcast than there was at all of Wrestlemania.
yeah.
I mean, we're doing big time numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I hope everybody's tuning into this Instagram Live so they can see our sets. We're each going to do 15 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Everything about it. I wiggled my way out of having to do one of those open mics.
There's no fucking wiggling. It's just the art of saying no, which most motherfuckers are afraid to say.
I know. I should have just said no right away, but I didn't. It was okay. It's fine. I didn't.
That's
have to do
the
it,
one thing in today's weird age where everybody's like, what are we going to do? I can't just say no. I have to take in consent. Their feelings. Who gives a fuck?
I know. I need to get. I've talked about that a lot lately about how I just got to get a bit better at saying, nah, I'm not fucking doing that.
Only you can better yourself. Tell them to fuck off.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Exactly.
Man. Oh, shit.
So many Instagram lives.
Oh, no, I've seen so many of them, and they're all fucking terrible. When there's no crowd there to feed off of, it's gotta be terrible. How do you get your feedback?
You don't. That's the thing. You don't. You get comments, and my favorite thing is people are like, well, you can at least get comments. You can get comments and get feedback. I'm like, we've been told our entire lives to just ignore comments. So now I have to pay attention to them. That's all we've been told not to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to comments. There's no laughs. I don't know. All I know is, hey, I've heard a bunch of jokes, and if I was a thief, I now have a lot of jokes.
Yeah, I guess so. But, at least there's recording of it. I don't know. Either way, it's not good.
Exactly. It's all bad.
Yeah,
it's all fucking terrible.
Just like WWE was terrible. It wasn't all bad. There was only one thing that was actually redeemable.
Of course,
from the whole
fucking WWF.
Wrestlemania thing.
The Boneyard.
What? No, the Boneyard sucked. I hated that. I hated every fucking second of that.
All I heard was it was amazing.
No, I hated
you're the one person that's out here saying, yeah, that shit was bad. Even though The Undertaker apparently cut himself when that was a legit cut. Wasn't supposed to happen.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just I don't know. I didn't like that as much as I like the Firefly Funhouse match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt.
Makes perfect sense. You like the acid trip.
It was so fucking cool. It was. What was nice, it was something different. I've seen that match that they did at the Boneyard match. We've seen that. They did a haunted house match between who the fuck was that? I think it was Bray Wyatt and somebody else where they did a haunted house match. It was John
Cena and that dude.
No, I'm talking about an earlier time. A different match. Yeah, no, Firefly Funhouse was Bray Wyatt and John Cena. That was different. What I'm talking about is that Boneyard match between AJ Styles and The Undertaker felt pretty close to another match that happened a few years ago where it was a haunted house match between somebody. I think Bray Wyatt was one of the other people in it, but I don't remember who the other opponent was. But it was they were in a haunted house and they fought in it. And it was Also, when you do those kind of matches, The Undertaker bleeding made that 10 times better. Because I don't know, have you ever, my buddy Tommy Morgan Jr., shout out to Tommy Morgan Jr., he turned me on to these.
You're a friend with a whiskey distillery?
Dude, yeah, Tommy Morgan is the man. Yeah, he's the best. He's a Des Moines comic.
That's what happens when Rum and Tommy Hilfiger get together. You get Tommy Morgan.
But what he's turned me on. He's an avid wrestling fan, and he told me about these matches that they do in Japan where they're called apartment complex matches. So it's just two wrestlers going in and out of apartments and just fucking people up. It's awesome.
That sounds stupid.
It's so ridiculous that it's awesome. That's why an outside the ring match, once you've seen two Japanese wrestlers going at it in a fucking apartment complex, just going in and out of, like, going in between drywalls and, like, just fucking each other with pots and pans and shit. You can't go to a fucking woodshed in the middle of the woods and watch The Undertaker bury AJ Styles. It's not cool anymore.
None of it's cool. Like, you're making me long for the time pre-banned. Bring back bum fights. I want to see them knock each other out for a slice of pizza.
I guess.
No, I want the real
pretty
shit.
Easy right now. I mean, we could fake bum fights.
No, I want real fucking homeless dudes working it out, getting that paper the way that they know how.
How about instead of bum fights, we can still call it bum fights, because bums don't necessarily mean you're homeless. Bums could just be lazy. So there's so many unemployed people right now. We could definitely do bum fights. People would fight. Yeah,
but bum fights, we could do a special one. Just came to me. Bumps for bum, and you just throw like a nice you just throw a bump down and they fight over it. I mean,
yeah, pretty sure that's what they did in the original bum fights. Like, yeah, but they didn't even pay them. They just literally either put drugs or food down.
But that's your Money in the Bank match right there.
You can cash in this sandwich anytime, and it's gone. He ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. He could really step up. Wrestlemania kind of sucked balls.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. I only I didn't enjoy it. I watched parts of it just because I was like, I had to keep tuning in to see what was happening, because I do like it. I like WWE that much that I was just like, I'm gonna try it, and I tried. It was so rough. It was so rough. Especially, like, I get it too, because like those performers were just like slipping into what they normally do. You know, so like they're doing their moves and doing everything, and then like in the middle, after like hitting somebody hard, they're like, yeah, like celebrating, which normally would just get like either a giant pop, or if you're the heel, a boo from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still doing that stuff, and I was like, wow, that is so weird. Like, just cut that. They could have just cut all that stuff. I don't know. I at least applaud them. They tried, I guess. They tried to put out something that was good content, but it just wasn't.
No, they need to bring back like the Attitude Era self-awareness, so they'd have somebody to mock the bullshit that's going on.
Right.
Because
I don't know. But I did enjoy the Firefly Funhouse match, just because like it was cool. Like, that was your throwback nostalgia moment. Like, they just had John Cena somehow getting teleported back to every era of WWE.
Yeah, Man, they need to step it up. Imagine if Hulk Hogan was around right now, where the crowd pumps him up, but they're not there.
Yeah. He's just like,
he's
loses? Now like a crazy crystal lady. Like, he's just like, I'm going to channel the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs. I need them to send their vibes all the way to Florida during the WrestleMania match, so a Hulkster can Hulk up.
Hey, Dad. He just said he's getting really wet. What's PCP?
Like, just how funny would it be? Like, Hulk Hogan is literally a goddamn crystal. I just realized that the Hulk hulking out is just him trying to like charge his crystals.
Oh, okay. He's just emitting his chakras. You California piece of trash.
Yeah. He fucking cornered that market before those hippies ever did. I'm just going to channel all these good vibes, brother, right into here.
Yeah. He got out of all those
with the love, strength, and loyalty of my friends and family, I can accomplish anything.
Terry Bollea, always having the good vibes.
Yeah, always having the good vibes.
Never was the same after he got rid of the streamers.
And that's why you had nothing but good vibe. When you're living in a good vibe world, that's why you think you can get away with fucking your neighbor's wife.
Yeah, and that's why Randy Savage was good too. They're like streamer gang, because they had all the ribbons, the streamers running. Ultimate Warrior had them. Like, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're just all throwing down dick, blowing backs out in every city they went to.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Warrior didn't even Ultimate Warrior must have fucked like a caveman. He didn't speak. He just grunted at him. Just
grab a woman by the hair and drag her back to the locker room.
Grunt. They didn't even feed him. They just poured water on him.
Yep. Yeah, no, I wash my mouth out after watching WrestleMania this past weekend. I had to clean the palate of wrestling. So thank God I had the
edibles.
WWE Network. So I just started going back and I'm watching all of the 1998 Raws again, leading up to when. So it's right after. So within 1998, what happens is that's the year. In 98 WrestleMania, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeats Shawn Michaels for the
Mike Tyson.
World Champion. Yep, with Mike Tyson as the guest referee.
Yeah.
And so then it's Stone Cold Steve Austin's title reign, and then eventually he loses it to The Rock, who becomes like corporate after taking over the Nation of Domination, and then eventually in WrestleMania in 1999, Stone Cold versus The Rock happens. So I'm going to watch that entire arc. And it's like when DX like first formed, so like be like the DX that everybody comes to know, and once like the Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Billy Gunn and X-Pac all join. Because originally like the only people in DX were China, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, and then after Shawn Michaels loses the belt, they basically kick Shawn Michaels out of DX.
Yeah. Okay, you just broke down like a historian 2 straight years. In rapid succession there. I mean, I don't know what to do with all of this. It was just so fast.
What you need to do is get my goddamn WWE password and you know what? Let's just do a watch party. You want to do? Everybody's doing watch parties for podcasts. Nobody's actually talking about anything because nothing's happening. We'll do
a live
week
fucking
by week
watch party.
We'll just do a week-by-week recap of 1998 Raw.
Jesus Christ.
We'll just go through the entire year.
Oh, no.
You down to watch 2-hour shows for every week?
Yeah, we'll watch 2-hour shows, and then we'll put up a Patreon just for those.
Oh, yeah.
And watch all the non-money roll in. How do you like me now?
Yep. You don't do it for the money. You do it for the love of the game because you're the people's champion.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to put it on the gram.
Yeah.
On the
Put it
gram.
on the gram. Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, it was that was disappointing. It was very disappointing to watch, and probably should have just recorded the podcast on Sunday like we normally did, but instead I was like, no, I'm gonna watch it. I always watch the pay-per-views. I'm gonna do it, and
it
is what it is.
So bad. They went, we're gonna consume your entire weekend, and somehow all of ESPN.
Wait, all of ESPN? Is the ESPN just reporting?
They were
on
reporting
WWE?
on the fucking WWE because there are no fucking sports in anywhere. We're televising people playing goddamn video games.
I know, CBS Sports definitely always reports on like the winners and losers in Raw and stuff like that, and like I think ESPN does as well, but it's always just like articles. So they had like TV spots about it.
Oh yeah, no, there's live
dude,
TV
priceless.
on ESPN 2, 3, and all that. They were playing live commentating action with 2 people going on. It's called Twitch. Give them their proper due. Get on that shit and watch. Instead, you got this company coming in doing. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, we live in a fucking crazy world. That's so funny. I had no idea. That's
No, they had the NBA. They did a whole seeded thing. So like Kevin Durant was a 1 seed playing. He got knocked out in the first round after saying how good he was. All of them are playing NBA 2K20 and just
they're just bringing in professional basketball players to play 2K against each other.
Totally.
Holy shit, dude!
It was a thing. You can go watch the hour-long. So they're playing a full regulation game, which nobody in fucking 2K does that except insane people. You play 5-minute quarters like a normal person.
How funny is it that people who play Twitch now, like, they make more money than the NBA players do right now. They're just playing fake NBA basketball, and they make way more money than them.
Well,
I know
than the average,
they have guaranteed
Kevin Durant
contracts, but it's really funny that like the Twitch streamers are like making probably more money, than your like average league player right now.
Yeah, your average. The people that don't have like any sponsorships or anything. The person that's sitting like 8th on the bench ain't getting paid shit.
You get paid shit. You're a practice doll, Terry. Now pick up my fucking towel.
Hey, what's that over there? Oh, that's Ninja. He's taking a shit in your lawn. Again.
I don't think Ninja plays 2K. He only is exclusive. He's one of those Fortnite kids.
I don't know, dude.
I've
It doesn't
never
matter.
played
He's
Fortnite.
shitting in their lawn. No toilet paper needed.
He's also not a Twitch guy. He is exclusively, is it Mixer, I think is what he does?
The Catalina wine mixer? Fucking dope.
Catalina Wine Mixer streaming platform.
That's the best. Wow.
It's the fucking Catalina Wine Mixer streaming platform.
All right, featuring Drake.
Can you believe that URL is available? Catalina fucking Wine Mixer streaming.com. I can't believe that was available.
Yeah, actually, it probably still is. Patent pending.
They didn't even buy it. They just like borrowed it.
Yeah,
like,
they gave it back.
If somebody buys it, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll lease it.
No, that's fucking great.
But
I've been playing. I got back into gaming because of this.
Yeah,
I should say back into it. I just started gaming a little bit.
Yeah, I see what your current addiction is every time I get on to fuck around with some of my friends.
Oh, that's right. I forget that PlayStation has no shame, and they'll just show you what the fuck you're doing, what other people are doing. That's the one thing I hated about that. I thought maybe once I got rid of the PSN network, like I don't have access. I can't play online games with people. That I thought maybe like it wouldn't do that anymore. But it still shows you on your friend list, huh?
Yeah, it still shows all the weird shit you're looking in your browser too. I mean,
yeah.
That'd be fucking scary if it actually did that, or it showed exactly what you were watching if you're on Netflix instead of saying on Netflix.
Wade's watching the Great British Bake Off.
Nate is now watching season 2 of Nailed It.
Wade is now watching the top 10 things Hitler did right. Wait, what? How'd that get in there?
Wade is now watching American History X for the 72nd time.
But only the first 15 minutes.
Holy shit. It's like, whoa.
I can stop it after they win the basketball game. I don't need to know anything more about the story.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a lesson in there?
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. No.
But, yeah, man.
That is objective. Okay, that movie gets shit on a lot. Objectively is still a good movie. Like, there's just terrible characters in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of great movies that are like that, though. Like, it's not racist, but, like, White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
That's a great movie, but it doesn't hold up.
But they're all terrible people. They're just, like, they're trying to steal people from people, basically.
What?
They're trying to steal from people. Like, they're hustling people.
Oh, they're just, it's just a hustle to get more money.
Yeah, it's like, it's a scam.
Oh, yeah, they're just, yeah.
What other movies have terrible people? You know what? As much as it, like Inglourious Bastards, like, those are all objectively terrible people in that entire movie.
Well, I mean, you got, what is it, what is that? They have the guy that beats him with a baseball bat.
The Bear Jew.
Yes. They call him out and just fucking wail on Nazis.
Now, I'm not saying it's not justified or done, but, like, objectively, that's a terrible person. Like, just to beat somebody to death with a baseball bat, like, I get it. I get it. Trust me, get it. But objectively, that's still, like, you're a terrible person, like, right?
Well, it's I don't know, a murderer.
Right, yeah.
Like, everybody's celebrating, be like, yeah, fuck him up. What if he did that in Louisiana? He's not doing it right now, so it's okay.
Well, it's like there's always like justification killings, right? It's like that whole Dexter show. Like but he's a morally driven serial killer. He's still murdering people.
Yeah, about that. And what's funny is I know way too many girls that
people are
think
super
he's attractive for that.
He's a weird-looking dude.
Oh,
I always thought the actor who played
people that like him.
He's objectively, in my opinion, a very weird-looking dude, right?
Oh,
the guy
dude.
who plays Dexter.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, like there's something off about his face. I don't know what it is. You know what he looks like? He's got suburban dad face. Like, he's suburban dad hot. That's what he is. You know what I mean? Like if you
He's
were at
Mr.
like a party.
Steal Your Mom.
Yeah, exactly. He's the guy who like all the married couples, like when they go to like the neighborhood kids' birthdays parties, for all the kids.
Oh,
and
he's
stuff.
the dad that comes in and comments to the husband of the hot wife. Wife made you drive the minivan, huh? We got the excursion.
Yeah,
just like
he's driving around. He's not driving around like a super fancy car, but he's driving around like a super nice Lexus. And he flaunts it because all the other guys are just driving like Camrys and shit.
Yeah, but there's a caveat. It's always 7 years or older.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never close to being new.
No, because he likes a deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it only had 40,000 miles on it. That's a steal.
Oh, yeah.
And he just leased it. So you can get a new one.
Can you lease that old of a car?
Yeah.
He's dealing with some shady motherfuckers at that point. He's running like an off-brand knockoff narcotics, drugs, RX subscriptions bullshit, but off a website.
Yeah. Fuck that show.
Oh man, it's fucking terrible. Oh man, it's just a weird premise, dude.
I watched actually a cool show that I really enjoyed over this weekend. Me and Megan blew through it. We watched the whole thing. So we spent
How to Make a Murderer
Saturday, 10 hours just watching this. We watched that a long time ago. There's no point in rewatching that documentary.
Okay.
Did you watch the second episode, like the second season of that or whatever?
No, because the first season wasn't that great.
Yeah, like it was. I remember I was compelled by it. I think that's when I started losing my interest.
I was compelled to get the body count where I needed, and then I was satiated.
But I was with that documentary, like that was like one of the first like big serial like documentary that I ever watched, like where it was like a multiple episode documentary. And by I remember even by like the fourth episode of that, I was like, man, I'm fucking over this. I just want to know what happens now. And now I don't want to watch serial documentaries anymore. Like I know like everybody was talking about Tiger King. I watched 3 episodes and then I never finished it because I was just like, I'm over it. Especially because at that point, I was a little late to getting to it, and everybody in like the last 2 episodes, all the like the big surprises were already like been told to me. So I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking watch it. I don't care. I'll look up the super funny things. Like I looked up the "Hey Kitty Kitty" video. Like I don't need to watch it in a documentary if I can just look it up.
That is factually correct, and I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you? There is YouTube in a nutshell.
Right. So they're just documentaries can be 2 hours max anymore. I'm no longer will I watch a series. No more. I'm not doing it anymore. No more docuseries.
That's like Tiger King. Like I was telling you, that it goes on 2 episodes too long.
Right. They could have condensed it. They should have just done a 3-part documentary, right, about each 3 individuals.
I mean, to me, there's only 2. Doc Antle was the one that was just like, why is he in here?
Because he fucks, bro.
You think he has a fuck cult?
Because he fucks. Yeah. He blows tigers while he fucks his women.
So, Wade, when you were having weird prison sex with that girl that looked like she was a Holocaust survivor from Doc Antle's farm up in Ames.
What?
What were the stories you got?
What?
Yeah,
the girl. You're talking about the lady? Oh,
the girl they were interviewing.
That was the most. That was like crazy. Like as soon as they showed Ames, Iowa, and of course they show it in the dead of winter.
The dead of winter, the North, and wow, that place was tiny.
They make Ames look like it's a fucking like tiny small town and there's nothing going on. Like if you don't know what Ames, Iowa is, like you would look at that and go, wow, that place looks like grim. No wonder she ran away to Florida.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Ames, college town, party town.
Yeah.
If you're still there and as an adult, there's some questions.
There are. I don't know. Yeah.
You probably were a member of a sex cult.
Yeah, like or you're the mayor and you live next to a bunch of college students and you get mad at them because they're throwing a big party.
Oh, that was great. I've never seen a cartoon mayor quite like there was up there, shaking an angry fist at everybody outside playing like Oh shit! What's that thing
Bago.
called where you throw the
Oh,
frisbee?
Polish horseshoes,
Thank you.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that game fucking rules.
All sorts of pissed at
Yeah.
everybody
So,
drinking.
to clarify for everybody, I lived in a house in Ames, Iowa, going to Iowa State. And we lived right next door to the mayor of Ames. Like, she lived 2 doors down.
And this
you're
isn't like Trick Daddy self-proclaimed. This was the actual mayor.
Yeah, this wasn't like Fred Hoiberg. I used to say that to people, be like, "Yeah, no, I live like 2 doors down from the mayor," and they'd be like, "You live next to Fred Hoiberg?" And it's like, no, not that mayor.
No, not the cool one. Yeah, you
like
had to
actually
specify, not the
elected,
cool one. The
elected
shitty
official.
The one that signs all those like shitty laws in the force. It's terrible.
Yeah, but she turns out did not like us, and this is what was hilarious. Is she got mad at everybody for drinking and partying and doing the college thing you did. But what was hilarious is her house, where it was located, like, we were technically in a residential area, but I'm not shitting you. I could hit a pitching wedge and hit a sorority house. That's how close we were to frat row.
Yeah.
It was like 100 yards. It was the football field. It was frat row. And our house, just because we were all dudes and we had people over, we never really threw big parties. That
you
like
guys
there
will not
was like
have
20
fun.
people, 25 maybe at the most ever. And she like would blame us for all the noise, and it's like there's literal like fraternities right down there.
What's funny is, I mean, like, she had an ego trip. It's like, I have power. You will respect me.
Yep.
I have complexes, and they need to be addressed, but power is going to stroke me.
Mm-hmm.
She had a big problem, and it was fucking great to hear all the fun stories.
Yeah. She sucked.
Yeah. She didn't suck good enough, because there is never any fun in that house.
No. But like I was just saying, Tiger King should have just covered those 3 people, and then like maybe like at the end of the third one, you talk about how they're all connected. Like it was just like so much re-explaining. Like in the third episode when they talk, I don't want to talk about this too much because I feel like everybody's fucking talked about it. But like they talked about Carol killing her husband for an entire episode. It's like, how many times can we say the same thing over and over again? We think we did. And they just present a bunch of different theories, and I'm just like, these are all just theories. Like I'm like, okay, we get that. Can we move on to something else? I don't fucking know. Did you need an hour to explain that?
And not to spend too much time, I'll just say this, and I'll move on to something else, and that is Doc Antle is currently making the rounds on a bunch of shows. You could hear him.
I know, I saw
He just did
that.
something with Andrew Schultz. He was just on ESPN with Dan Le Batard, and he's making references in both of those instances. Yeah, Carol killed her husband.
Right.
And then there's a poignant pause so he can go, allegedly. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just getting fucking sound, like, so you can just cut it for the sound bite.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, he's not stupid. That's the crazy thing about these people. They're not stupid.
No.
Like, you write off the fact that they do, like, a crazy thing for a living, which is run an exotic zoo for a living. Like, that's objectively a fucking crazy thing to set out to do. Yeah. And so we write off crazy as being stupid, but they're not. Like, smart and crazy kind of live next door to each other.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Doc Antle, man, you got the best Tinder pickup line ever. You want to fuck on the back of Bubbles?
Back of Bubbles?
Yeah, his elephant dog.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Boom! Just drop it on there. That's like dropping a fucking 12-inch dong in their lap.
And I'll tell you what, girls love getting pictures with elephants. They like getting pictures. That's one of their things, man.
Yeah.
Look up any of those girls on Instagram who are like travel models, like where they all got a picture of them in Africa on a safari with an elephant somewhere.
Yeah. There's that. There's the
batting 1,000 on that one.
Oh, well, any exotic animal. The Britney pose is very popular.
Yes.
That boa constrictor thing. But we were talking about murder and all that fun stuff. And you know what? I actually came across this fun way to tell if your kid's going to be a murderer.
Oh, boy.
So, according to the study they did, and I was just reading over this, and I'll tell you what the fun thing, because it's hit home. Just let me know if you see anything. They say if your child is a compulsive liar and has flagrant disregard for others' feelings while they're doing that lying to achieve what they want, they'll probably grow up to be a murderer.
Because they will lie to get what they want?
Yeah. So basically they said...
So every person everywhere, ever?
Yeah. I'm like, I was reading that. I'm like, oh, cool. I lied to get everything I wanted as a kid.
That's literally, that's when you learn how to manipulate. That's just manipulation.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
That's like the most vague thing ever. Yeah, like, of course every murderer uses manipulation and lies. Like that, how else you can't be a murderer and just walk up and be like, hey, I'm going to kill you. So just want to throw that out there.
Gonna be the
finger guns. I'll be seeing you later.
The Rodney Dangerfield of murderers.
Hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to fucking kill you. Because you're not respecting me.
Yeah, so you get that. And the best part is, like, so they go into this whole thing, and it's bang, bang, bang. Oh, they're compulsive liars. That turns them into sociopaths. And it goes down this weird thing. You're like, I can follow your logic on a select few individuals.
Right.
And then you get to the very bottom. And mind you, I'm not joking, footnoted, they also kill animals, bugs, and decapitate their toys on a regular. Oh, see, if you would have led with that, okay, now we got something.
You're right. Like, you mean the big three that, like, always are the first thing you notice?
Hey, I started murdering bugs, and then I moved up to animals.
I didn't know bugs were on that list. I always heard about animals, but I never heard about bugs.
Yeah, bugs, dude. Bugs are bugs. You stomp those things out with reckless abandon.
Like, I should have been talked to by a counselor immediately. One of my favorite things I used to do when we lived on
bleach
King's Court
on an anthill.
No. What? What would that do?
It fucking murders all of them.
Oh, really? Have you done that before?
Yes.
That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, it just starts foaming, cleans. Like, there's that part of the sidewalk is always clean.
You're right. But no, I would, like, so when we lived on King's Court, remember how we had, like, those rock gardens, and we had, like, giant rocks in them, right? Like, for me at the time, I could pick some up with two hands. Like, that's how big they were, right?
Okay.
And we had like that big field back there, so we always had like those big ass grasshoppers, not like crickets, but like the big ass grasshoppers. I used to take one of those big flat rocks and like it was a game because they're fast, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd sneak up behind one, and I would it wasn't like slam it down or like with my hand still attached to it. I would just try to like aim it above the top of them and then drop it and see if like it would fall fast enough to hit them.
Wait, you're just adding to their population like, hey, we need to fuck. Now there's rocks falling out of the sky. It's not just birds anymore. It's fucking rocks.
Listen, man, I just wanted to know what the impact of an asteroid would be on somebody, you know? That was just my experiment. And
you just pick it up and you're like, ooh.
I ran that experiment about 10,000 times. And I can say, without a shred of doubt, it'll make you explode.
And I can say without a shred of a doubt, 6 out of 10 times, you can fly away.
Yeah, dude, they did. That was the crazy part. Is like they could like they would sense it sometimes and like get away fast. It was fascinating. Also, I didn't feel bad. I blame this. I'm gonna throw Disney under the bus here. You know, because they could take some heat. Disney. You know why I didn't feel bad killing grasshoppers? You ever seen the movie Bug's Life? They're dicks. They just enslave ants and make them fucking pick food for them all goddamn winter. Fuck those grasshoppers.
Wade.
I killed a bunch. I made sure that they weren't going to enslave ants.
Somewhere in a bunker that is formerly known as a retirement home, there's a person crying for Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know what? He didn't help people. He helped a wooden puppet. I don't give a fuck about a wooden puppet.
He was a real boy that went and smoked cigars, did drugs, and drank booze on an island.
Yeah, you know what? We should have put that kid down, too. That's why he turned out to be a murderer, too.
You know what?
See, how come nobody talks about how Pinocchio had all the signs of a sociopathic killer? He tried to get his dad killed by a whale.
He pretty much succeeded in that front. And then brings up the perfect fact that Pinocchio, a little kids movie was that the baby boomers when that came out? I don't know. It's a long time ago, but it taught that generation, hey kids, smoking and drinking with all your friends, pretty fucking awesome. Am I right?
Cool.
You might turn into a horse, but who cares?
That movie's terrifying. I remember watching it as a kid being like, this movie's fucking terrifying.
Okay,
Why am I watching this?
What am I watching? Okay, I now have an innate fear of the water, and I never want to go to an island.
Seriously, yeah. No, that's why I was like scared to the shit. When we flew to Hawaii, I was scared shitless. I'm like, I'm going to a fucking island, and we're over the sea. Like, everything that I have ever seen involving these two things are fucking awful. They never end for anybody. And also, this place is a giant fucking volcano, man.
Actually, I mean, like Smash Mouth said, we might as well be walking on the sun.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But speaking of the sea, Wade, you brought up that subject, and I'm so glad you did, because it's actually one of the stories I want to talk to you about, and that is there was a German cruise vessel kind of, going out and doing its cruise thing, and a Venezuelan Navy ship went full bore at this German cruise ship.
Okay.
Now I want you to get sizes in your head, because cruise ship, very big, lots of people.
Limbo contest.
Limbo may or may not have drink tickets. I don't know, but
are German cruises the same as American cruises?
Yeah. So
I didn't know. Maybe it was a special German Shyster cruise. I don't.
Well, I mean, and you're going against.
They do like the poop deck.
Yes.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Let me pick you.
Yes, they're always swabbing the poop deck.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going against.
The live entertainment is the guys. What's that fucking metal band who only had the one hit?
Rammstein with Du Hast.
Yeah, it's just Rammstein on playing Du Hast the entire fucking cruise. That's your live entertainment.
I mean, oh man, they're pretty fucking huge. They got a ton, but they only had one big hit here.
Right. No, they're gigantic in Germany. I know
so
that.
they
actually have. I've listened to other music they have.
Wait,
and you know what? Slaps.
Who would they be? Who would they be playing other than Chumbawamba? So we could listen to Tub Thumper.
There you go.
I get knocked down, I get up again.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So they are on their cruise ship.
Away.
I remember a teacher getting mad for me playing that in school for that. I'm like, it's European speak. Yeah.
Nathan, they literally say, get a whiskey drink, get a vodka drink. Yeah, those words don't mean the same thing to Germans.
Dude, in that song, he picked out pissing, and then they say feces at some point. So, hey, Mr. Nash, go fuck yourself, you music prude. Anyways, we'll move on to back what I was saying. German Scheiser porn cruise ship.
Gotcha.
Out here floating.
Lots of leather.
Yeah, it's the big bondage get-together extravaganza during COVID-19 outbreak. The leather
which is really
keeps a
convenient
safe
because
distance.
if the cruise ship gets in a hurricane of some sorts and there's giant waves hitting it and you need to brace yourself and tie yourself down, you've already got straps. Like, you're just there. You can tie yourself off right away. Like, BDSM people on a cruise ship are ready to strap in. Or strap on.
Yeah, I was going to say, strap it on, Wade, because what's coming is a Venezuelan warship. You get a Navy fucking warship. Here it comes, full throttle. So it's barreling towards this thing, and it starts firing at the cruise ship, rams the cruise ship. German Scheiser porn cruise ship doesn't have any problem staying afloat. However, the Venezuelan warship sinks.
Well, yeah, because it's made out of wood.
Like, I'm picturing somebody came over on an inner tube and had an AK.
They're still Venezuela's still using warships that fucking the Spanish brought over to explore the place.
Fucking Spanish Inquisition ships
Yeah.
that are coming over.
Yeah,
They've been reclaimed.
Exactly. They're still
not-
shooting cannon fire. Their naval uniforms look like the big puffy hats. They look like Captain Crunch. That's what their navy looks like.
They're floating on like makeshift skiffs that they just made out, and like a pair of pants for the flag.
It's just the Tom Hanks raft from Castaway.
Yeah. It is manned by a bunch of like crickets. It's just something random off of an island.
But
just terrible.
So the German cruise ship sank the Venezuelan warship or Navy ship. Well, you know what? That just attests. There's another reason why the Germans are better at engineering vehicles. That just proves it right. Like, how much more proof do you need? They've proven it with tanks. They've proved it with cars.
Fun fact, Wade.
They've proved it with boats now. I mean, the Germans just make everything better.
Yeah, and even though they had this big inconvenience of a fucking warship attacking, the ship still docked on time.
There you go. See? Didn't even interrupt their cruise.
No.
People didn't even stop butt fucking.
No, dude. They were just like, man, did you put a vibrator in that rod? Woo! Oh,
The
I felt
captain came over top and was like, fire in the hole. And like, oh, we are firing in the hole. All right. All right.
Okay, let's switch to the positions. Nine. Okay, stay put.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. So this is all you need to know. German engineering, it is top of the line.
Yeah, but we go through this, and the Iranian regime-allied Venezuelan president accused the captain of this.
You want to say that again? You just mentioned like 7 countries in one statement.
Well, I'm reading what the Jerusalem Post wrote, and it says the Iranian regime allied Venezuelan president. So I could just say Venezuelan president. But I think it's funnier that they post and go, our allies, but we need to say our name. So the Iranian regime.
Okay.
That'd be like us always going, the American regime's allies up north, Canada.
Nathan, we don't have a regime.
We should.
We don't have any kings or dictators. So
we kind of do, but we just kid ourselves and act like we don't.
Mm-hmm. We have a faceless one. Anyway, continue.
No, we don't. It's called the fucking Kardashians.
Yes.
It's sadly, it's true.
That's hot.
Oh, God. Hey, have you seen my new line of Spanx?
Yeah. Anyway, so
anyways, the president of Venezuela came out and accused the captain of this cruise ship of terrorism and piracy, with nothing being outlined in the way of proof. Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, if they're charging them for piracy for trying to like take over a cruise ship, you can't really call that piracy, in my opinion. Here's why. Because once you get on a cruise ship, you don't even have real money anymore. You just get a card that's like preloaded. You don't bring cash with you. So they can't rob anything. There's no real value on that ship other than the ship itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you can't even rob a bunch of cruise people. They don't even have money on there. You can take the food.
Well, and all that were on this were 32 crew members. Which, I'm sorry, if they got to be poor, right? You're living on the boat. Like that job, like you live there, don't you? If that's your job, you live on that boat.
Did they have to postpone the German Shyster cruise so that it was just the guys living on there?
Oh, no. Those guys are great at filling holes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool.
I mean, just plug that boat right back up.
Do you think they rent out cruise ships for like cruise ship porn, like they do, like the
Fuck
giant
yes.
mansions?
If you have the money, you can rent this bitch out. Fucking every room. We don't care. Just make sure you disinfect and Lysol when you're done.
Have you ever looked at like the world's like biggest like yacht that has like a cruise ship on it,
nuts.
or it has like a racetrack on it?
Yeah,
it's basically like a mini city.
Oh shit!
Did we talk about this on the podcast?
Yeah, it's the owner of the Carolina Panthers. Has the largest fucking yacht in the world.
That's the Carolina Panthers owner?
Yeah. And he's got a yacht inside his mega yacht. So it's
that's
like
right,
a shitty. You remember Transformers when they had a mini Transformer in them? That's what this boat is.
It's like Soundwave and Beatbox.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called, right? Yeah.
Something like that. It's just like, what the fuck? Oh, cool. Quam, 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 quam. Okay, let's get in a small one.
I'm more like, it's crazy. There's a goddamn racetrack, and he has an F1 car on there that he just races around.
Yeah. I'm surprised Dana White didn't try to get that before he bought a fucking island to go have
Did that officially happen?
Yes.
I heard
he
did buy the island.
He's making the... Hey, remember playing Dead or Alive, Wade? Well, now that's a fucking reality. Holy shit.
It's going to be Dead or UFC beach volleyball.
Oh man, dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna gift him some hot bikinis and trunks.
Get Conor McGregor in fucking one of the pasties on his nips.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh man,
I can't wait to try to get Khabib to be Conor McGregor's partner in my beach volleyball game.
Oh, it's gonna be
I'm gonna have
great.
to convince him so much.
No, I'll convince him. I'll send the gift via Chuck Liddell.
This is so inside base. You have to know. You have to know Dead or Alive beach volleyball so well in order to get any jokes. And then I can take Khabib out to the casino.
We gamble with Zach.
Exactly. Somebody needs to message fucking Dana White right now and be like, hey, man, just a forewarning, and send him the end clip of Dead or Alive beach volleyball, and make sure he doesn't put a giant gold statue of himself on the island, because it will sink it.
It will sink, yeah. So bad things will happen. Oh, shit.
UFC beach volleyball. That's so fucking funny.
It'd be so good. Fuck, man. Think Rousey will come back for that?
Diaz twins, just the Diaz brothers, just fucking smoking weed and just fucking people up in volleyball.
Oh yeah, if they're playing doubles, it's over.
Yeah, dude.
They have so much chemistry.
Crush people. It's like they're in sync with each other's moves.
It's really hard for Khabib to find his double because he has to import another bear.
Yeah, that's actually an unlockable character in Dead or Alive too. It's a bear.
Let's get this fucking bear. Oh shit,
dude! If the UFC doesn't make a UFC beach volleyball and just basically do a carbon copy of Dead or Alive, they're missing out on something.
This motherfucker coming in with a fucking bear. Conor McGregor just comes in with Ireland. Just a bunch of people that slowly turn very bright pink. Oh shit.
Oh, dude, so good. Yeah, no, yeah, I can't believe he's buying an island. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense.
I don't think he's buying it. I think he's like renting, leasing. But they said for 2 months.
For 2 months,
he's going to do this.
Well, here's the thing: is it just to have the fights, or every week there's going to be a
every
fight?
Week? So now that it's every week, wait, it might be like Mortal fucking Kombat, and he's Shang Tsung. Like he's just gonna try and take everyone's soul while they're there. Oh shit! Everything's
just turns into
bad.
blood sport. They start fucking dipping their fists in glass.
You just get all this shit going on. Next, you know, it's like it's a
now
crossover
here's the
between
fun
Jean-Claude Van Damme and a video game.
Exactly. Here's what we're gonna do now. Here's how we're gonna wrap up this podcast today. We're gonna cast UFC fighters as the Mortal Kombat cast.
Okay. Well.
Okay. So. Okay. I'm actually gonna. So I think, Johnny Cage. I'm gonna go with that. He is definitely. Do you know who Tony Ferguson is?
Yeah, he is Tony Ferguson.
He is Tony Ferguson. That's Johnny Cage right there.
No, yeah, totally. He came out and straight up did that in one of his entrances, man.
Oh, yeah, he straight up did, didn't he? Where he just pulled off the glasses. He was just missing the fucking Brock Lesnar crushing his glasses and him going,
by the way,
$500 sunglasses.
Here's my nomination. Jax is John Bones Jones.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He's suspended, though. But I guess
okay.
if it's island tournament, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Hey,
don't have to abide by New York sanctions anymore.
drugs
Bones
don't
Jones
fucking
is
matter.
getting it on.
Oh, dude, he's fucking people up.
Yeah, dude. And could you imagine if John Jones ever got mechanical arms? He'd be even. He's already unstoppable. Now you're gonna give him fucking robot arms?
Yeah.
Well,
Just fucking terrifying, dude.
So Brock
He'd hit
Lesnar
even
would
harder.
definitely be Goro, right?
Ooh, yeah, I could see that. I mean, Anderson Silva would be Baraka.
Oh, for sure. Anderson Silva's Baraka, 100%.
I mean, we could all see that.
Ken Shamrock is like some like offshoot guy who just gets beat first round.
No, Ken Shamrock would be like that. They put a police officer in there one time. And it'd be like
yeah,
that
yeah,
dude.
that's right. Yeah, he'd be that dude.
I'm looking up Mortal Kombat characters to make sure I get them all.
Okay, so who would be Sub-Zero? That's the tough one. Oh, I know. Even though he's not like a bad guy, but he's just a really good fighter, and I think he fits Sub-Zero's like fighting style. Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Yeah, Wonder Boy.
Fuck is that?
That's his nickname. I always forget his real name, but like he's a light heavyweight fighter. He fight Tyron Woodley for the title a couple times. Wonder Boy. Let me.
Oh man. Okay, well, Scorpion, I would say would be Tito Ortiz.
Oh, for sure. That's a fucking good one. Stephen Thompson.
Lead
That's
single
who's
of
Wonder Boy.
Aerosmith?
Yeah, that's Steven Tyler.
Oh, wow. Close.
Although he would do really well in the Mortal Kombat tournament. He would just have to do that high-pitched yell and shatter people's brains.
There's a chick that does that, and I'm forgetting her name. That's how I'm like looking up characters right now. Okay.
Oh, I forget the blonde lady's name in Mortal Kombat.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade is definitely Holly Holm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Holly Holm. Cassie Cage, her daughter, would be Ronda Rousey.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a good one. That's good. Okay, now here we go. Okay, so we got Scorpion. Who's Reptile? That's the question.
Reptile.
That would be one of the Diaz brothers. Nate Diaz. He's Reptile.
I don't know, man. Diaz seems like he has the mindset of Goro and the intelligence level.
Nah, I give it to Goro's got to be Brock.
Okay. Sindel's who I'm thinking of that has a high-pitched scream.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That could be Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's put him in drag.
Hey, man. Just, okay, so 70s Steven Tyler. Check.
Check.
Uh,
You mean the good era of Steven Tyler?
Exactly. Fucking rocking that bandana on that fucking pole and slanging dick, blowing backs out city to city, week to week.
So many scarves. All those scarves are one scarf from every victim he's claimed.
Yeah. Jeez. Wait till, yeah. Victim, are you saying he's going to be like next America's Dad? He's dosing everybody out here. He's going to fucking go down.
Who knows what was happening when he was injecting smack into his eyeballs.
Oh, shit. Who's
Heroin's a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is. And
You ever listen to him on podcasts when he talks about being on heroin and writing like the songs? Him and is it Keith Richards? No, not Keith Richards. Who was
Keith
his guitar
Richards
player?
is like a prolific drug user.
Right, but like who was it? Was Keith Richards Rolling Stones? I'm trying to think. Who was the Aerosmith guitarist?
Fuck if I know.
You'll know Steve Perry, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes.
Steve Perry.
Perry.
He talks about like him and Steve Perry just like when they first Steve Perry's Journey, I think.
Yes, that's the lead singer of Journey. Okay, now I'm looking it up.
Yeah, no, okay. Aerosmith guitarist. I got it. Joe Perry. That's why I got confused. Yeah, Joe Perry, but like him and like
Are you sure it wasn't Tom Hamilton?
him and
The
Steven
bassist?
Tyler would just like get super whacked out on heroin, and that's when they wrote their best songs. Like,
all right,
they
fair enough.
they just ended up having to like set up a recorder in their like to just record them while they were on heroin, because Joe would just play the guitar randomly while he was on heroin, and would come. That's how he came up with the riffs. And if they didn't record it, they would just lose it.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, heroin's a hell of a drug.
Dude, that's like what everybody says about like all the hallucinogenics and stuff like that.
Right. Well,
In
there's something.
doses.
There must be something about heroin in music. There's got like nobody's ever. You can't really do a study because nobody's gonna let you fucking just inject musicians
Man,
with heroin.
it's all drugs because they put you in a different state of mind. My favorite fucking poet ever was a lunatic on opioids, Edgar Allan Poe. My
Right.
boy knew how to murder somebody, and he
Which
wrote
is
it
an
beautifully.
opiate. Yeah, and that's what heroin is an opiate.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like there's something like especially for music especially over like the last like 40 years, even longer than that, like 60, because even Ray Charles was like he was writing songs when he was on heroin and shit. There's something about music and heroin that somehow has this weird correlation. First of all, I guess you got to be talented anyway. You can't just like do heroin and like not and just all of a sudden be good at music. But there's something that definitely like there's some kind of weird correlation there.
Oh, totally, man. Yeah. There's. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that so many drugs are illegal is a joke, and it should almost come down to dosage. Like, hey, if you go over X, yeah, that's bad. You can get fucked up and go to jail. But up to just like the alcohol content.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Kano is Conor McGregor.
Yes, perfect. I was like, we got to find a place for McGregor. I was just sitting here thinking that.
Yeah, who's
Kano.
like the princess now though? Because like Cyborg,
Thug Rose, dude.
Melina would be Cyborg.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a character that'll just fuck you up.
No, Thug Rose, dude.
Okay, who's Liu Kang?
Liu Kang. Ooh, that's a tough one. Who is Liu Kang?
I mean, it's the straight narrow person like the. I don't know who that'd be.
I don't know, man.
Would that be Ken Shamrock?
Nah, not Ken. Man, who would be that? Nah, I'm trying to think. Liu Kang.
Liu Kang. I mean, let's go down. We could have Jose Aldo.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Randy Couture.
Nah, not Randy Couture. Let's see here. Full roster. This is ESPN Sports.
Frank Mir.
Okay, Frank Mir, maybe. I'm trying to think, like...
Or are you going to say George St. Pierre deserves this honor?
George St. Pierre might... Actually, that's probably a good bet. That's a good bet. George St. Pierre might be Liu Kang. Because he doesn't really talk shit. He just kind of does.
No, he's... I don't know if you've ever heard an interview with him.
He's the best.
He's got a voice... I love his accent. I heard his interview once. I'm like, I think I'm in love. What is this accent?
Dude, he's the best.
It's crazy. Yeah.
He also adamantly believes he was abducted by aliens. He fucking rules.
He's awesome. He's got a kick-ass accent, and he's actually not afraid to answer anything. Like, no. I heard somebody ask, like, how long would it take you to kill me? Like, just bare knuckle fight. He's like, well, do you have anything? Like a pen? Like, he started to analyze it and then broke it down and goes, oh, you don't have a pen. Okay, 8 seconds.
Yep.
I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, he is a fucking machine. He's so scary. Like, he's one of the only people who's ever, like, took, like, 5 years off, like, just on his own, like, merit. Just was like, I'm not going to do this for a while. Then comes back and wins a title in a completely different weight class.
Well, it's like, I don't know.
And not just wins it, beat the fuck out of the champion.
Well, like, who would you be more afraid of, Wade? George St. Pierre or Chuck Liddell?
George St. Pierre.
Because George St. Pierre has a bunch of moves in his arsenal, but Chuck Liddell has a mean left.
He's just a brawler. That's why I'm not as I'm scared of Chuck Liddell. Like, I have no business ever getting in a fight with him.
And
but
no one should.
I'm way more scared of George St. Pierre because
all the other
he's like
things.
A legit black belt in jiu-jitsu. So all he has to do is fucking kick you in the knee, which will shatter your fucking knee, and then he's just gonna choke the life out of you.
See, I'd go with George St. Pierre as well, but not for what you said. It's the fact that he can kick faster than I can punch.
Oh,
like
yeah,
his
dude.
face, or I mean,
It's gonna be like that.
His
that
foot, my face. I'd be down. So
it's gonna be like
fast.
that Adam Sandler movie where like Don't Mess with the Zohan, where like he's just kicking you with the feet, and like you're like at the same time you're like, how are you still eye level with me?
Yeah,
and
it's
we're both
weird.
your feet were kicking me.
Yeah, man.
That's what he's gonna do to you and fuck you up.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
You know what'll definitely fuck you up right now?
Oh man, just visiting punandgame.com.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got hot tracks coming for you. Monday through Friday, we got shit. Wade's got his thing over there with Not Worth the Time. We got The Grove. We got this show. We got mine. No Rational Thought coming very soon for you people out there waiting. But, man, it's no longer cold. It hit fucking 86 here. It got nice and warm, toasty. I felt like throwing on a t-shirt. If only I had a nice moisture-wicking shirt.
Well, we don't have any of those, but we have one
Well,
that'll definitely absorb it.
All right.
You want to go to the
I
Punning
could
Game
wear a
shop.
nice rag.
You want to go to the Punning Game shop, and you can buy shirts, hoodies, all sorts of different things for the different shows on the site, guys. So check that out. And while you're checking out, don't forget to use promo code WGAF for free shipping. That's promo code WGAF for free shipping. Also, while you're on the site, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. I have not sent one out for April yet because there hasn't been a lot of news, but I need to update you guys. I'll get that out soon, hopefully.
Look for the newsletter. It still says, still Corona.
Yeah. But we haven't changed a thing. See, there's no update for us. We're gonna. I'm not gonna send you a newsletter from Punning Game like being like, well, you know, here at Punning Game we take the coronavirus issue.
We should.
To the 18 people who are on our mailing list.
Hey, COVID-19 people. And just go through the same beat. Yeah, actually, we should just copy and paste every single one we've gotten all into one.
There. That's actually that's a pretty funny idea.
Just send it back out to everybody.
But sign up for the newsletter, and if you do, we won't send you that, because if you don't, we'll find your email and send you that anyway, just to annoy you. So I'm extorting you right now. Sign up for the newsletter, or you don't get it. Yeah, I'll go buy those stolen Yahoo email addresses.
Yo, dog, I'm coming for you, AOL addresses.
Hotmail, what the fuck's up?
What? Netscape, I see you.
Cox.net.
Viacom.
Comcast.co. All right, but yeah, you sign up for that newsletter, and I won't fucking spam you somehow. You'll get spam if you don't fucking sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah, threatening spam always does wonder.
I'm gonna come to your house and cook you spam.
Like, subscribe, follow us on the Grum.
Grum.
Check all that shit out. It's good.
Watch the show on YouTube. Go to Comic Wade Taylor on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Watch the podcast.
Yeah, if you go to YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, you can see us on our island perfecting our form before we go to UFC Beach Volleyball 2020 edition. Peace. We're out.
Hey, Khabib, get over here and set me up for a spike.
Who is this?